finding your purpose, I do think it may be a cultural thing. I mean, I think that it is a luxury.
I don't think it's a luxury though, for real. You gotta have fight in you. It's more of a fight for real, finding your purpose.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I see both sides. Like, I see what you're saying, but I see why you're saying that it's a luxury.
How hard is it for y'all to go against your community?
That's what we say though.
That's the question, because
Yeah.
we've been in spaces where we are one of one.
Let's shoot a more production.
The value of finding your purpose. What's the value? What's the value of finding your purpose?
A life worth living.
A lot of people on automatic mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm wake up,
Work,
go
go to sleep.
take care of the kids,
Yeah.
go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? They think that's the end all be all for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like we robots now, but it's like if you keep doing, especially you working a job that you don't like, and that'd be the main thing. That's when you found the people that got attitudes and stuff. You ever go like the Chick-fil-A or something? Like, I'm
never Chick-fil-A.
No, I've been to Chick-fil-A before, but I mean, you know, McDonald's. Let's say McDonald's. You go to the post office sometimes though. It's like
That's why they say go in postal.
You could be polite and all. You know what I'm saying? What you want? No. I'm like,
Stamp.
What you want?
Stamp.
what is that? Like, you feel me though?
I want two. I want a book. Like, you want to be mad? I'm be mad too.
That's what I'm saying. And now we having a nigga moment for real. You know, you the escalator. I ain't even try to be on it. Now I'm mad. Now I'm taking that to my kids and like I used to do my whole mood off. But it's like you ain't found out that thing you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And because people, especially like it's like that. What's this saying? Say a jack of all trades, a master of none. You know what I'm saying? But the full quote is a jack of all trades, a master of none, but sometimes better than master one. You didn't try different things to figure out what fit for you. You know what I'm saying? And that comes from people jumping there, have a lot of kids, trying to be grown, get a crib. You know what I'm saying? Moving out at 18, just forcing yourself into survival mode for real, to where you got to pay bills and just be performative with everything. But you didn't take that time like, shit, let me try landscaping. Let me try artistic. Anything that you just had in your mind to do. Because, like, I done did 1,000 different things. It took me a lot of time to, like, oh, yeah, I really like this right here. You know what I'm saying? So it helped me find who I was. So if you don't find your purpose, you don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not be a landscaper for real, but you working that joint till you 70, 80 years old, so you barely could walk, but that's not what you want to do. And that reflects on how you raise your kids, because now you coming home mad to your wife, to your kids. Now, like my dad was always mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His intentions want that.
Yeah.
He just didn't find what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Now I even have it with my dad used to be like, man, this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because he was working at security guard, but then once he found his passion, like doing wrecking parks with kids and give back to the kids, his whole perspective changed. Like I be looking at my brothers and sisters, I'm like, y'all talk to him like that? You know what I'm saying? Like my dad was Debo coming up, like, ain't no plan, like, and that's how I am, the way I am with things. But it's like, once you find a thing you love and you passionate about, everything just, it don't even really be about the money no more, because the money gonna come, but it's like, it's just so natural for real. Like, you at peace, and like, you don't really trip on how things when you go like, damn, that's part of what comes with this. You know what I'm saying? But if bullshit happens with something you don't want to do, now you like, man, I'm ready to quit. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different reaction to it. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people, like what you said, have just always been in survival mode so much, because I look at our generation like we will quit a job, get another job. We will do the things like that didn't happen. That wasn't heard of in past generations. Like, you know, if you got a family, if you got a man that got a family and he don't like his job, he can't go home to the woman and say, I quit the job today. It's like, no, you better bring. So it's like, whatever it was that you were doing, you get the pension. You stay there for however many years, regardless if you like it or not. And so I just think that, like you said, like, a survival mode has taken away people in the past, and just really didn't always have that opportunity. Not to say they didn't have the opportunity, but just for the sake of what I'm saying, like, they didn't have that opportunity to be like, let me explore this, because it was a life of demand, the life that sometimes you chose. You know, you had kids, you did certain stuff, and so now you have to have this steady paycheck that's coming, regardless of where it's coming from. But I can't, I don't have the freedom to just quit and say, I'm going to just go explore and be an entrepreneur the way that this generation, and where we're like, hey, I don't have to be miserable and unhappy. I'm not going to do this for 50 years.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
But I think survival mode, it comes from your community, though.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Because it's like, you don't have to. you have a choice.
Yeah.
You have a choice. Like if you don't have to go work at DuPont and get the check like your uncle when they retire. You can do what you want. Because I mean that can fail too. But I mean people. I don't think people realize like that job security is not security.
Right.
You know, it's not. It looks like it, but I think it's very like. I mean, now entrepreneurship is not easy though. Let's make that clear. Let's make that clear because there's sometimes I will take a check, but I'm like I can't. That's just not my. That's not my calling.
Yeah, and also it goes back to the saying of like if you're around 9 broke people, you'll be the 10th. But that also works in reverse. So it's all about who you around, who is influencing you, who is because I grew up around people who were upset at the man. So I need to start enunciating upset at the man, the white man specifically. So I grew up upset at the man. Like I feel like I came out the womb with I don't even know who the man is. Like,
know who the man
for
is.
real. And then I go to work and I'm working with all of these white people, and I was like, wait, these people are actually real nice. Like, you know, I was feeling bad for enjoying the white people and that being so open, and because I grew up in a house with two. It's like our business stay in this house. Like don't when you go outside, these white people like I ain't even know Shawty's son was in jail for murder, and you know they deal with these things out loud and in color. So finding your purpose, I do think it may be a cultural thing. I mean, I think that it is a luxury. I think that being able to find your purpose in a world that wasn't always kind to you, and you had to grow up and be hard, and you know, and to your point too, like people had kids young, and nowadays, I mean, I would say in the 60s, women couldn't even have a bank account, so you had to depend on the man.
Right.
Nowadays, women getting their own check; they're not waiting on the man to do anything, and they're making more money than men. You know. Statistically per the census the last few years. So it's like we don't really need to rely on somebody to bring home the milk or the bacon. We doing that ourselves. And then there came COVID where you couldn't go to work. So you found a side. You may not even know you like knitting. Knitting is $1 billion industry. I had no idea. But it's like people go online and do tutorials on. So it's like you literally find what makes you happy. And you're purposeful. You can see it in people's faces. Like people who had Crohn's disease and bowel issues, and they upset all the time. As soon as they get happy, now all of a sudden they shitting every day. I ain't trying to say it like that, but
I want to add in on to it, but I don't think it's a luxury though, for real. Cause like the journey to doing that joint, that shit ain't pretty for real.
It's
like,
not.
You gotta go through some shit for real. I know me personally though, like
no, for sure.
I had to go through some shit though, like being like me trying to be me and around the people I was around. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas around gangs, you know what I'm saying? Like some real, you know what I'm saying? It's like that ain't easy for real. You know what I'm saying?
Especially in that, because any decision could transpire.
Anything, especially because we damn near like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Okay? And now they can see that. I mean, you trying to be a model and sell me some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like now they don't even take you. They might not take you serious for it and start trying different things. So it's like I wouldn't say it's a luxury. It just you gotta have fight in you. It's more of a fight for real, finding your purpose.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I see both sides. Like I see what you're saying, but I see why you're saying that it's a luxury, because much like what we've been saying, if you didn't have the space to even just have that moment to think of like, what do I want to do? Because I'm scratching and surviving. Like I don't have that space and time to sit here and dream, because I gotta have this check. Yeah. I think it is still a luxury of the person that, let's say you could take that opportunity to just, I'm gonna take a month off. I'm gonna take a month off and just clear my head to be able to do this. Somebody may not have that opportunity. So the idea of purpose, to even think about purpose, much like we talked about this on one episode about peace. We were talking about the difference of peace, and we were saying it's a luxury to even know what peace is if you've ever experienced it. So I think that two things can be true at the same time with this. Like I do think that it's a fight that it takes, but it also is a luxury, because some people's lives really just don't even allow for that moment of like, what could I possibly be?
And this going along with Troi said with finding your peace. How hard is it for y'all to go against your community?
That's what we say though.
That's the question, because we've been in spaces where we are one of one.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are scared to be alone in the journey of finding your purpose because it's not a journey full of people.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like, oh, you got 20 friends. Like I can tell you how many friends I talked to today compared to 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Or when Pig and Brew first opened compared to now.
Yeah.
Like I might got 5 friends. Legitly. But I probably had 30 people and 15 group chats that I was in when Pig and Brew first opened. But I don't think people understand that's what, like, finding your purpose has to do with the process of isolation.
Yeah.
Because I think we hold on to things and people that keeps us away from our purpose, which makes us have the decision to say, I'm going to go in survival mode.
Yeah. And heavy on faith. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got to have faith of, like, I know I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when you're on that journey, you're going against what you left, and now you're going against what you're going towards. Because now you look unfamiliar towards them. Like, when I first started coming around certain people, I presented myself like where I left from. You know what I'm saying? So now he like, shit, he high risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got, I don't really want to deal with him because I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? It took time, and then, like, it's more acceptable for real. But it's like, bro, you going against your past and your future for real on your journey for real.
Yeah, that going against your own people, that hit me. Cause
Listen. I got you because I know a lot of, like, in my space now. I could, sometimes I could just sense some shit, or I can see it. I see it before you can probably see it, and I'd be like, do I want to tell her? But is she gonna receive it? Like, or do I want to tell my homeboy? Cause they gonna receive it because they don't. It's something that they don't see. Yeah. I'm like, look, that's what's holding you back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you could. I know you could be there, but you still you.
You talking about me?
No, I'm just talking about in general.
I know.
But no, I'm talking about in general. Like, you get stuck.
Yeah.
I was one of the people, like, my dad used to be like, T, I'm telling you this so you don't have to go through it.
Yeah.
I was like, Dad, I gotta go through it so I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, if you tell me what's gonna happen, I'm not gonna have to ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you learn from mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fall.
Be a stove toucher sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? Just to get back up.
Same. All the time.
I'm not looking at the mark.
All right.
Hand and foot.
He
might not burn my toes.
I could be on, like, it's some investments that I done made. I had to touch this stove. I'm touching a $40,000 stove right now. You know, like, I know you know, like, it's,
oh yeah, I know.
You know, it's,
and what's crazy though, it's crazy though. I've had people like scared to tell me I shouldn't have did that.
Nah, they told me and I still.
No, I mean, some people have told me, but it's like some people be scared to be like, I wanted to tell you, you shouldn't have did that, and I'd be like,
why you ain't tell me?
And that's what I say. But again,
you wouldn't have listened.
I wouldn't have received it.
You wouldn't have received it.
Yeah, and that's the problem with finding your purpose is can you receive what you called to be, and a lot of people can't.
But I also feel like that's a part of being on your journey too, because when I say I'm touching the $40,000 stove, it's like I went through a situation where I put $40,000 into a business, and the business, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
It was not worth it. But at that time, I was like, I'm gonna be this entrepreneur. Like, we ready to be in Forbes. I'm 30 under 30. Like, you know, I'm going head forward with my purpose, not necessarily having the discipline, but, you know, just praying to God and things like that. And I feel like God sometimes puts you through things so that, like I said before, you can get something from the bottom and bring it up top. Now, that shit won't happen to me again with people taking advantage of me. However, now that money is coming back to me when I need it the most. So it's like, it's not a great ROI, a great return on investment. I'm just getting my money back. However, y'all know I'm not working right now. So it's like God literally structured that to be given back to me. So it's like
when you need it.
Exactly. He may not call when you want him, because when I lost it, I was like, God, where you at? Like, you abandoned me.
But even with that, you learn to treat it like discernment.
Right.
Like, even get into investments with people. You know, it ain't just that's like you learn the richest man in Babylon. I can spit you a good game, but what does your life reflect? You know what I'm saying? A nigga talk to me good as hell, but once he leave that meeting, I'm gonna watch what he doing. I'm like, that don't add up.
It don't add up.
God don't show me 7 ways. Yeah, it ain't happening. I ain't doing it.
What's the 7 ways?
we gotta go through our notes.
What's the 7 ways?
What's the 7 ways? What
We gotta
ways?
go through our notes. Hold on, I'll pull them up real quick. There's 7 languages of God: Scripture, desire, dreams, doors, people, prompting, and pain.
People prompting him. Okay.
Yeah.
So what that mean? Break it down more before.
So I feel like, I mean, if you want to do something, I feel like, if you're indecisive about doing something, and if I've received the scripture that tells me to do that, my desire is also, but I think desire is a different. I'm not my desire, but what's coming towards me, the desires that are attracted to me, dreams. You know, I mean, just dreaming. Mm-hmm. I think doors, if that door opens, maybe I should walk. Mm-hmm. You know, then the people. So if I'm getting the people, place, and things, and I'm the spiritual aspect, I think that that's all alignment. And then, I mean,
some doors be exits too, though.
Yeah. I mean, a door open is still, you got to walk through.
Entrance, so
you can exit. I mean, I think the hardest one is the last one is pains, because we always ignore it until we get to the last one. Mm-hmm. And that'd be like, oh.
Yep.
We turn red flags yellow.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh my God. Yeah, you yellow until
Jesus.
It's like, that joint hit you. Boop.
Red.
I told you ain't have to get stole. You ain't have to get beat up. You ain't have to get beat up because I showed you in the dream. That was the third one. You ain't listen to the scripture. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and pain is always the one that we always kind of like, oh, I finally, no, I had sent 6 signs. I mean, what is that? The little, I think it's like when the guy said, God save me, and he was on the boat, or he was in the water.
Oh, yeah.
I sent 7 boats. Well, how many, like, you died now. Now you grieved. Yeah. I had to let you grieve for you to actually, like, now you get it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it could be good and bad, because the grieving process.
The Lord is moving.
I'm just saying it's good and bad, because like this, I've had a deal on the table that I didn't take, and I grieved it because the people that were a part of that deal are rich, and I'm like, I didn't listen. But then over here, I stayed in situations not listening to all the signs that were there.
Stay tuned for a blooper.
This 7 ways. We're gonna take a break while we trying to.
We did that on.
The peas.
Yeah.
Y'all want to take a break real quick while we find this?
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give you 7 ways, and then
I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, me too. All right, so the 7.
That in it.
So the 7 languages of God.